Hi you guys, welcome back to the channel. As you all know, I'm Joseph Denton. Thank you for returning. Well, today we're going to discuss some real important topics. We're going to discuss more on the principles of being peaceful. You know what I mean? And the principles of being non-violent. Which basically there's the same thing, they run hand in hand. But it's just we need to really talk about it because I think it'll help us as a community because we need for our youth to understand how important the principles of nonviolence is. Okay, when people have situations where they're not seeing eye to eye and there's a conflict, right? The one person that will always be remembered about that whole situation is the bigger person, right? And the bigger person is the one who tells them the principles of nonviolence and the principles of peace. You know what I mean? They'll always remember you what's the word I should use? Defusing that situation. You know what I mean? Cause life is wonderful and life is too short for us not to have all of the principles of nonviolence down packed. We need to. It pays off. People will always remember you for you doing something positive in the community and for you guiding them down the straight path. See, a lot of our youth, they need these type of leaders. They need leaders like me, okay? Like me, they need leaders like me. For the simple fact is, I've seen a lot and I've watched our communities grow, and I've seen a lot and I've watched our communities fall. So I know what it takes for us to build back up and for us to be in that positive realm and for us to have that positive energy out. Everyone needs to practice nonviolence. Everyone does. Everyone should be peaceful. It's great energy that you're releasing out into the universe. And what that does is that makes our society a way better place, which gives all of us more opportunities. And it cleans the streets up. Being nonviolence, it cleans the streets up from drugs, it cleans it up from alcohol, domestic violence, all types of abuse. Just being in that positive aura, okay? That positive aura. The principles of nonviolence, it goes way deeper than probably words can imagine, because it helps the younger generation, then it helps the newborns, then it even protects and helps the unborn. So when you're starting to do positive things and peaceful things in our community, which I gladly appreciate people that do that. So if you do that, I appreciate you. Okay, when you start to do that, what you're doing is you're putting an energy out into the universe that is eventually going to change the world. Okay? And a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that. They forget about it all the time. Being nonviolent is also being a role model. When you're a nonviolent person and you're practicing the principles of nonviolence, you're basically like a walking Michael Jordan in our community. Every person will look up to you, from old to young to middle age. Not to call anyone old, you know what I mean? Because with age comes wisdom. But I'm just saying, the whole universe will look up to you for those positive vibrations that you're putting out here by keeping peace in our universe. And we need that. Our young people that are coming up, they're smart. They're very smart. Actually, they impress me sometimes. But they still need that guidance. They still need that. They need to see that positive impact. They need, start doing stuff for the community. Read to them. Books that you have read, recommend it to the kids. If they tell you, oh, it's complicated, they have a bad part comprehending it, then break it down in words to them. Everything that you read in that book, you can literally break it down within probably a 5-minute talk. Okay? Let's just be real here. Teach the youth, you know what I mean? And teach the older people too. Whoever don't know, teach them, and teach them how the principles of being non-violent, it helps you, because our people out here, they deserve to feel safe when they leave their homes. They deserve to feel safe when they're in the streets, you're doing something great for the whole entire society and for the whole future. Be that one that's going to practice nonviolence and change the universe. Be the one to have the word in the street, in the society, that's always positive, that's always known for positive, okay? Help people. Stick together, let people know that they can be a better them, okay? Let them know, open up to people and let people open up to you. Don't judge. When you see that that situations can go a wrong way, pull them to the side and let them know, like, look, yo, I see what you're doing out here, and this can go that way. Don't wait till it's too late and now they're in trouble and all that, And then when there's a big dispute, my best nonviolence method is if someone calls me and say, oh, I got problems with such and such. The best nonviolent method I know is to see what they say the problem is, and then talk to the other person who they have the problem with and see what their point of view is, right? Because it's always two sides of the story. Then you exchange between the both of them what each one of them is saying, and you come up with an agreement that will stop and fuel both of them, and you let them both understand from each other's point of view of how they're both seeing it, and then let them come to an understanding of it while you're coaching and guiding the nonviolent movement. You see how that works? Yes. That's called, like, I would say, being a leader. That's being a leader. That's stepping in, but like you're not putting your own spin to it. You're just analyzing the situation, and you're just making everything better for the people in the society, which is great, because once they see that that's how you handle the situation, those two gentlemen that did have that altercation, or those two females that did have that altercation, in the future, when they see a younger crowd or a younger generation or maybe an older generation go through the same thing, they'll be able to diffuse the situation peacefully, just like you diffused their situation. And they would know how to diffuse that situation because they literally saw you do the principles of nonviolence. So then now that they saw you do the principles of nonviolence, they're going to know exactly how to act accordingly and by law to avoid any violence at all. And it's still going to diffuse the situation in a peaceful manner, but everyone will still be able to get along. And that's what we need. Like, we all need to come together as a society, stop judging people. That's the main thing. One of the main principles of nonviolence is stop judging people. Let people be themselves, okay? And like, try your best to keep everything as peaceful as possible. If you know that a certain action is going to lead to a certain situation, which you can 9 times out of 10, most of the time, you can feel when a situation is going to go left or if a situation is going to go right. Okay, if you know that there's a possibility, even a 1% chance of possibility that that situation can go left and turn violent, then don't even let the situation occur. Stop it immediately, okay? That's how you handle things. That's the way how our society is going to get better. It's people like me that's not afraid to speak up and to let you guys know, look, you got to start following the principles of nonviolence, okay? Stop toting guns, okay? Stop trying to fight each other, okay? Stop jumping on women, okay? Work on yourself, because the problem isn't the people that you're blaming the problem on. No. I'm here to tell you. I know everyone else is afraid of your anger and they're afraid to tell you, but I'm here to tell you the problem isn't with everyone else. The problem is within, okay? The problem is within, okay? It's within you. You have to stop blaming everybody else for why your anger is such a level that it is. And I know they're all afraid of your anger. That's why they got Joseph Denton talking to you, okay? Because I've been there, okay? I know how you feel. I know how you're thinking, okay? You have to change, man. Times have changed. We're not living in the past no more. You have to adapt. You got to stop having your guard up. Stop thinking that everyone is against you. Stop thinking that everyone's out to harm you. Stop thinking that everyone wants your money. Stop thinking that everybody's going to shoot you. Stop thinking that every person that looks at you wants to fight you. Stop thinking like that, okay? The problem is not them. The problem is you, okay? And the reason why the problem is you is because your way of thinking. Sometimes, some days, just to get out that mode, just slowly give it a chance. Just see if something bad will happen. Okay? And you'll see that everything is fine. You know what I mean? It's like when you get a new animal, a new dog, and you adopt a dog, right? He's scared, it may be a great dog, but if you like move your hand to him too fast, he'll bite you. You know what I mean? Because he's scared. He's been through so much. He attacked for self-preservation, right? Okay, people are the same way. So you have to slowly give people a chance to break out of that violent cycle, because they may have grown up in a neighborhood to where it has them with a lot of post-traumatic stress disorder, and that's how they're thinking because that's all that they know. Okay, so You may have to do an extra few steps to break someone out of that to get them on a nonviolent path also, But are you willing to do that for our community? Are you willing to make the change for our community? I've made the change. Are you willing to make the change? Are you willing to step up and talk to these guys and boys and girls and let them know that there's a better way and a better and brighter future for them? Are you willing to teach them that they could be working on their financial future, that they should start working on their credit scores? Are you willing to teach them how to open up businesses? Are you willing to teach them their full potential? Are you willing to teach them that they can actually become a celebrity and be famous to this day, and that it's not late? It's never too late. It's all about how much energy they put into it, how much research they put into it, how much online presence they start to put into themselves. Are you willing to teach these non-violent principles and these non-violent methods and these peaceful methods? Are you willing to do that? Because that's what I'm doing. And I thank you guys for everyone that's subscribing to this channel. I'm glad I can educate you guys on the principles of being peaceful. And it's like, it never stops. It never stops. It's just like the world. It keeps going and going and going. You become peaceful in one area, you keep becoming peaceful. You just keep climbing. You become a better and better person. You evolve as the universe evolves, and you'll be great. Matter of fact, you are great. And Joseph Denton's here to let you know that you're great and that you're going to succeed. You want to be a millionaire? You can be a millionaire. But being a millionaire and violence, it doesn't mix. I never met a millionaire who's about the violence and all that. You know what I mean? It just doesn't mix, okay? Like, live your full life. Enjoy your life. Like, be stress free. Like, get the drama and all the commotion and all of the animosity and just what's the word that I'm looking for? There's a word I'm looking for. Basically, like all that drama and chaos. Chaos was the word I was looking for. Get rid of all that chaos. All of it out your life, get rid of it. People that are chaotic, get rid of them out your life. You don't need them in your life. And like the chaotic thoughts or the drama thoughts with all that, get rid of that. Go out in nature and get fresh air, okay? Do a lot of research, a lot of online research, build your mind up, do exercises, become a better, stronger physical person also as you build the mental, I'm just giving you all the principles that I practice and that I've used to become the person that I am and to come to the level of success that I am. And I just want the best for you. I want you actually to have more success for me. I understand I am a famous social media influencer, but I want you to have more fame than me. I want you to have more money than me. I want you to have more wealth than me. So I'm sending you tons and tons of great energy. I love you guys, and thanks for subscribing.